So here we have the Mini Cooper S Automatic on a 67 plate in British Racing Green. It's got the John Cooper Works chili pack on it, so a lot of extra features including that red roof and the mirror caps and the red stripe that you see in the front grille section just at the front there. As we approach the bonnet, you'll notice that the bonnet scoop is carbon fibre. Again, that's an extra that you find on this car. What we're going to do now is work our way around the rest of the car, and then we'll hop in and run through some controls on the inside. You can see that it's a 3-door car with the John Cooper Works alloys and tinted windows. Let's start off inside the boot and work our way around the rest of the car from there. As we approach the back of the car, you'll see we've got the twin exhaust pipes in the middle. This has actually got the upgraded exhaust system, which we'll talk about more inside the car. Plenty of boot space as well, given the size of the car, with that 60/40 split folding rear seat. And the boot space can be increased by lifting this tray section, and as you can see, it increases it by quite a bit. Okay, so we're just going to work our way back round to the front of the car now, and then we'll hop in and run through some controls on the inside. But now that we've done a full circle of the car, you can see not only is it a fantastic looking car, but it's in great condition the whole way round. Just briefly before we climb in, I think it's more than worth seeing the interior from this exterior point of view. You get the optional full lounge leather seats. There's plenty to run through on the dashboard, as well as that exhaust system, of course, so let's hop in and we'll do that now. Okay, so now that we're inside the car, we're going to start with the dials. On the left-hand side, we have the rev counter, we have the speedometer in the middle, and the total miles for the car, which are 5,087. You can change the information displayed above that by pushing a button on the end of the indicator stalk, and if you wish to, you can have a digital readout for the speedometer, which you can see just there. If we back out to the steering wheel, on the left-hand side we have cruise control and speed limiter, and on the right-hand side stereo controls as well as voice activation for your phone. And just behind the steering wheel you can see they run quite the length almost of that central part of the steering wheel. We have a plus and minus paddle. That is so that you can change gear manually with this automatic gearbox, and I'll explain that in a bit more detail in a moment. Over in the centre here we have the main colour screen for the car. So this is where you'll set up your phone amongst other things. So when it comes to radio, first of all, you can see this car's got FM, AM and DAB digital radio. All of this movement I'm making on the screen is all being done using this dial here. You can select things by pushing this button down as well, or you can access certain main menus directly off of the buttons here. If we want to go back, for example, to the main menu, we hit the menu button down on the bottom. If you want to listen to your own music and you don't want the radio on, there are a few external devices you can plug in. So there's a USB device, auxiliary, and once you pair up your phone, you can stream music wirelessly via Bluetooth audio as well. One of the other areas on this which is quite useful is underneath the settings heading just there. It says heads-up display. You can adjust the height, brightness and everything of the heads-up display that you see just here. So you can see the speedometer is being projected onto the road in front of you there. It's a really clever system, and you can change certain elements of the settings on there. And on top of all of that, if I pop the car into reverse, you'll see this car has got a full colour reversing camera with guidelines showing you where the car is headed in relation to the image that you see. Also, while we're on the subject of the gears and the screen and what have you, this is the remote control for the exhaust system. If I give that a double click, the lights will come on red, and that shows that the car is in track mode. I'll show you what that sounds like in a moment. We've got the dual zone climate control just here, so you can adjust the temperature on the passenger and driver side. Fan speed is adjustable in the middle, and then underneath that we can turn on the heated seats for the passenger and driver, just on either side there. That button will turn the air conditioning on. If you want to, you can just hit auto, and the car will maintain those temperatures for you by taking full control of the fan speed itself. To override that, just press the auto button again. Underneath that, we've got the stop and start, so we can turn that off. That button will start and stop the engine. We can turn off traction control, and we can put the gearbox into sport and green mode. So sport, or back down to go to green, and it will show us what setting we're on just there. So we're on the normal one at the moment. We then have the fully automatic gearbox and the controls I showed you a moment ago for the main screen. So just to finish on the exhaust, you can see that the red ring around this remote is flashing. That's to let us know that we've turned on track mode on this car. So I'm going to put that down and show you on the rev counter. We're going to give the car a little rev so you can hear the exhaust for yourself. There you go, it sounds really fantastic. All that leaves me to say is thank you for taking the time to watch this video. If you'd like to come and see the car for yourself and have a test drive, please feel free to call any of our MJA sites. We'd love to hear from you soon.